Okay, this coming weekend is going to be the Stay Home County Festival. Unfortunately, we can't all meet in Victoria Park this summer, but the next best thing is we're going to meet online. And it's going to be streamed on Facebook. So like our Facebook page, and you'll be able to find the stream easy on Thursday night and Friday night. So go there. We'll see you there. This is a song that was written by Mo Ewart. And it's about youth and getting older. As a boy I served a term as a mud puddle sailor. I had a sea of my own by the side of the road, and with a patch on my eye I was Morgan the pirate, and in my rubber boots the Colossus of Rhodes. And the cars sped on by like a Spanish armada, and the spin of their wheels sent a storm to my sea, until one of the fleet, it came too close to the sidewalk, and it rammed at the hull, and she sank at my feet. So I dry docked the wreck in my grandfather's kitchen, and I climbed on his lap as he picked up a thread, and he mended my sails with a flash of his fingers. And in drying my tears, here's the words that he said. Blues is like shoes, ranges and sizes. When you're a young boy, the sizes are small. Blues is like shoes you find when you're older. The ones you have now are the nicest of all. Only now that I've grown I find I'm still a sailor, but I'm up to my neck in that mud puddle now. I'm under fire by much more than the Spanish Armada, and they're crashing my hull and they're smashing my bow. And the worst of it is that it never stops raining, and the cars, they never slow, and the storms, they never cease. And I know when my bones get too heavy with water, I'll sink too deep to wash up on anybody's beach. But I can tell by the stars that I'm close to an island. Would be nothing to swim, but the question is how. And I can't even run to my grandfather's kitchen, 'cause the house that he lived in is a parking lot now. Blues is like shoes, ranges in sizes. When you're a young boy, the sizes are small. Blues is like shoes you find when you're older. The ones you had then were the nicest of all. Well, just today I ran into a mud puddle sailor. He had a sea of his own by the side of the road, and with a patch on his eye he was Morgan the pirate, and in his rubber boots the Colossus of Rhodes. And the cars sped on by like a Spanish Armada. The spin of the wheels sent a storm to his sea, until one of the fleet, it came too close to the sidewalk, and it rammed at the hull, and she sank at his feet. So we dry docked the wreck right there in my kitchen, climbed on my lap and I picked up a thread, and I mended his sails with a flash of my fingers, and then drying his tears, here's the words that I said. Blues is like shoes, ranges in sizes. When you're a young boy, the sizes are small. Blues is like shoes you find when you're older. The ones you got now are the nicest of all. The blues and the shoes of the child are the nicest of all.
I've been a traveler most of my life, I think. Yeah. Through my childhood, spent most of my time leaving the house and just wandering. I played hooky all the time when I would go away. At the age of 15, I hopped a freight and left the city and went traveling. Spent about 10 years hopping freights and hitchhiking all over North and South America. Saw quite a few adventures. I was lucky enough to have some really good friends in my life, and this is a song sort of written about an amalgam. I put a name to it, Rosalinda. Rosalinda isn't an individual. Rosalinda is a group of people who were always there to have my back. And it's important to have that in life, because whether you go off on great adventures or whether adventures come and impose themselves on you, it's really, really good to have people who have your back. Life's a long road and a struggle, you once told me. But you'll find a guidepost and companion on the way. Then you handed me a quarter and said, call me. If you fall, I'll come and pick you up again. If you fall, I'll come and pick you up again. Rosalinda, that was many years ago. I haven't fallen, I thought you'd like to know. Though I missed a couple markers, my shoes are wearing thin. Thank you, Rosie, I won't need your help again. Rosalinda, I won't need your help again. You said you couldn't be my right hand or my savior, but you'd be the very best you could be. Not a lover or a wife, but a friend throughout my life. And I promised I would call if there was need. I promised I would call if there was need. Rosalinda, that was many years ago. I haven't fallen, thought you'd like to know. I missed a couple markers and my shoes are wearing thin. Thank you, Rosie, I won't need your help again. Rosalinda, I won't need your help again. Life's a joke's a quote that people often told me, and it's funny, I never found it true. But the thing that I'm most grateful for through all the years we had, you never laughed at me and I never laughed at you. You never laughed at me and I never laughed at you. Rosalinda, that was many years ago. I haven't fallen yet, I thought you'd like to know. No, I've missed a couple markers, my shoes are wearing thin. Thank you, Rosie, Rosie, for being there again. Thank you, Rosie, for being my friend. Rosalinda, that was many years ago. I haven't fallen, thought you'd like to know. And I'm calling just to say I love you, and I will until the end. Thank you, Rosie, for being there again. Rosalinda, you're always my good friend.
Okay. This is the second song I ever wrote. I wrote it about 45 years ago when I was but a young man. And I wrote it from the perspective of a young man and a young woman establishing a relationship and going through the cycles of that relationship. So it was written essentially with two voices. And it took 40 years or more for someone to finally come along, Jenny, thank you, and fill in the female side of the voice. So after 40 years, I actually get to hear what I wrote. It's called On a Dream with Nowhere to Go. When the end of May is approaching, you can tell by the look on the trees. Searching is the eye of a young man, looking for a lady to please.
So the farmers are carefully turning the soil to bring life once again, growing in the mind of a young girl. It's true love instead of let's just be friends.
So he says, won't you be my lady? For a while I could sure use a friend. She says you fill my desires, but I want to love you now till the end.
So their feelings are carefully balanced on a dream with nowhere to go. Tide of emotion is turning, the outcome they already know. Their feelings are like pawns in a game, play like we wanted to lose. When we're all finished, we're really the same, and always a little bit used.
So it ends like the flashing of lightning, with words that hang on in mind. The young man has a feeling of empty and questions about the wasting time.
The evenings are once again lonely, and the dreams only sharpen the pain. Young girl has a feeling of sorrow, the fear left for trying again. Our feelings are like pawns in a game, play like we wanted to lose. When we're all finished, we're really the same, and always a little bit used. Our feelings are like pawns in a game, play like we wanted to lose.
For a number of years, I had a very precious association with the great Canadian singer-songwriter Stan Rogers. I was his record producer, and we were best friends. And it was so tragic when he left us back in 1983, so long ago. But he wrote some wonderful, wonderful songs, and I'm going to do one of his songs for you now. This is one of the few love songs that he ever wrote, and it's called 45 Years. Oh, by the way, I should say, Stan Rogers, I think, played the very first Home County Festival. And he played a number of them over the years subsequent to that. Yeah, but back in 1974, the first festival, Stan was on the bill. And it's called 45 Years. Here we go. Where the earth shows its bones of wind-broken stone, and the sea and the sky are one. I'm caught out of time, my blood sings with wine, we're running naked in the sun. There's God in the trees, and I'm weak in the knees, and the sky is a painful blue. I'd like to look around, but honey, all I see is you. Summer city lights will brighten the night till you think that the air is clear. I'm sitting with friends where 45 cents will buy another glass of beer. He's got something to say, but I'm so far away, I don't know who he's talking to. 'Cause you just walked in the door, and honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before. You say you've been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell is it for? After 23 years, you'd think I could find a way to let you know somehow. I wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now. Alone in the lights on stage every night, I've been reaching out to find a friend who knows all the words, sings so she's heard, and knows how all my stories end. And maybe after the show she'd ask me to go home with her for a drink or two. Her smile lights her eyes, but honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before. You say you've been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell is it for? After 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before. You say you've been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell is it for? After 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now. I wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now.
I wanted to make it live here. There you go. See, kind of like a train. I like chicken way better than hog. I like little puppies, but I love big dogs. I like snakes, lizards, turtles, and frogs. I like the smell of old barns and hollow logs, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like these things. I like fishing with a long-handled net. so I can set free all the fish I get. I like running through the rain until I get all wet. I like to sit by the lake and watch the summer sunset. Oh, that makes me happy. I like these things. These are just some of the things I like and the cool things I really like to do. I just thought I'd mention, you know, to get the facts right. Oh, and by the way, I like you. Well, I like June way better than May. I like to take long walks when the weather's okay. I like a summer sound of children that play. I like the thought of growing old enough to sleep all day. Oh yeah, that makes me happy. I like these things. Oh my. I like people who try to make wrong things right. I like fireflies, fairies when they dance at night. I like the sound of happy laughter ringing clear and bright. I like to visit old friends I've lost when I sleep at night. Now there's a sad thought, but I like these things. These are just some of the things I like and the cool things I really like to do. I thought I'd mention, you know, to get the facts right. And by the way, I like you. I like you. I like snow angels and I like snowballs. I like warm sweaters and overalls. I like long letters more than long phone calls, and I much rather stand than be leaning on walls. You know what I'm talking about. I like these things. I like throwing nickels down a wishing well. I like to listen to the stories that old folks tell. I like the scary rides in the carnival that make me yell. I know that sounds kind of weird, but, well, I like these things. These are just some of the things I like and the cool things I really like to do. I just thought I'd mention, you know, to get the facts right. And, by the way, I like you. I like you. You know, you're kind of cool. I like you. I bet you get all kinds of friends. I'm just happy that you let me be one of them.
This is my favorite cover song. It's by Stevie Nicks, who was one of the greatest influences for me musically. This song is called Landslide. Take my love and you take it down. Climb a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within your heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, oh. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. Well, time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. Well, time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and then turn around. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down. Whoa. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, oh, baby, the landslide will bring you down. Oh, the landslide will bring you down.
All right. One more, one of my originals from about 8 years ago. Wrote it for my wife, called Thinking of You Again. Blues drifting in on the wind, keeps time with the rhythm of the rain. Wood smoke rises from last night's coals. I find myself thinking of you again. A whispering pine sway in the breeze as the rain draws lines in the sand. Morning cool sends shivers through my soul. I find myself thinking of you again. We try so hard to keep our love alive through our trials, the thick and the thin. It's times like these I really need you here. I miss you now, my best friend. As I pack out, eyes on another town now. Miss this stop here all the same. The road can be the worst or it can be the best, except when I'm thinking of you again. Try so hard to keep our love alive through our trials, the thick and the thin. It's times like these I really need you here. I miss you now, my best friend. I miss you now, my best friend.